The bad news is I have to go to rehab for 30 days.
For what?
For my addiction.
To what?
Social media, that's Twitter, Clubhouse, Snapchat, YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook, TikTok. Honestly, look, I'm sorting out completely. Just the thought of it is crazy to me. That I can't imagine. It's affected my relationships with people. It's affected my potential relationships.
Yeah.
It's affected my relationship with colleagues. It's affected my relationship with managers and supervisors. Right, this is quick video entry because I just deleted all the apps and I kind of feel sick. Yeah, my first feelings are quite sick, so I guess it's anxiety. I invested in my favourite sweets to try and cool down my stress levels, but all apps have been deleted from my phone, and yeah, the worst thing is I've got errands to do today. I've got things to do, and I have to do them without being able to aimlessly scroll through the apps whilst on the transport, which is kind of long to think about. Another thing I forgot to mention is I actually had a dream about social media last night. Probably because I finally have the weekend, so I don't have to wake up to go work. But I actually had a dream about TikTok. So if that's not the sign of an addict, I don't know what it is. Yeah, so I'm really struggling today. It's the weekend in general. It's the first full weekend that I've been doing the challenge, and yeah, it's been tough. Like Friday night I had a dream about TikTok. Saturday night I had a dream about Twitter. It's crazy, you know. You wake up and I look at my phone and I'm expecting notifications and there's none. There's none. Maybe one from Slack. All I know is I feel good today. I feel better. It's, I think, 2 weeks and a day into the challenge, or a few, and I feel better because, you know, I actually have the opportunity to reconnect with those that I had strong relationships with over the years that kind of lost connection. You know, you see them less and you replace that with social media conversation. But when that doesn't happen, you negate both of them, the relationship kind of just downwards. So, and a marathon, I signed myself up to run a half marathon. And I'm probably going to do that with minimal training because it's in May the 22nd. So yeah, crazy, you know, I just can't wait to get to the end and feel that sense of, over the last 2 months, what have I done when I haven't, you know, spent time on this? You know, how have I elevated myself? I remember the build up before getting this job and the amount of time I was unemployed, and obviously what I was doing whilst I was unemployed was just spending the whole night on social media, Clubhouse, Twitter, Snapchat, and literally just spending the whole night on it, sleeping through the day, waking up just to do it all over again. So it's the 5th, which means in about 8 days, right? 8 days, which is next Monday. The challenge is over, and I don't know if it's normal to feel nervous about the challenge ending, because how do I want to approach it? Do I want to, you know, go back into my accounts or just check my notifications and my messages? I'm nervous about the prospect of just falling back into the habit. I feel like the habit's gone. I feel like, you know, I'll no longer be attached to my phone and allow it to be the reason I'm unproductive. I'm not present with others when I should be present. I feel like it's normal to be nervous about coming out of rehab, but I didn't realize that I'd get to this point. You know, I can't believe I'm here. Like, I've literally been so loyal to the challenge, and now it's like, here, have your drugs back. And I'm like, what? It's so great to feel like this because of my life rather than feel like this because of 100,000 views on a video on TikTok or something like that. So I'm very optimistic, very grateful, I'm very excited about what's to come. Also, when I ask myself, do I really want to go back on these apps? I could just stay off them forever and never return. I feel like that's just counterproductive. I do want to return on the apps because there are some relationships with people that I did have that unfortunately access to them are only on them apps. Just content that I no longer look to my phone when I'm in uncomfortable positions or situations. There's no need to aimless scroll just because I'm nervous or I'm in an environment where I'm waiting for something. I can live without it. I genuinely can. The books that I've read, as well as, being a newspaper reader every morning for my commute to work, it's fun. It really is fun. And I think I can't credit myself and those around me enough because